There's so much interesting stuff happening, but my favorite is an Alabama teacher who, no big deal. She's a mentor to 2 kids. She mentored them with her puss. And she wrapped it around their glue guns. And she had sex with a 17 and 18-year-old in Alabama, where the legal age of consent is 16. So she is arguing that it was her constitutional right to have sex with these students because it was consensual. Can we just stop altogether with the female predator judgment? If a teacher is nice enough to see you after class and lend her puss to your glue gun, that is the individual attention. Let me ask you a question. Your son goes to a school. He's one of 60 kids. He's one of 60 kids in the class in the public school system in Jersey City. Okay, his name's Drew. And he's flunking math because all he can do is finger paint. Would you prefer that, where the teacher does not have time to help Drew with his math? Or would you prefer a teacher who pulled Drew aside, okay, started with a compliment of his Yeezys, then started feeling his arm and asking about his tattoo, and then started teaching him math based on how many sucks she did on his dick? Who's going to learn quicker? Who's going to learn? What is a better scenario to learn than to have the Pavlovian reward of getting your dick sucked by the person giving you the grade? I tell you what, if I went to work every day and I hated my job and all of a sudden my boss started to suck my dick every day, I may want to work there. So if I'm a student who, let's say, has ADD, instead of prescribing Ritalin, can we prescribe a few elder dick suckings? A few, how should we call it, mentoring dick suckings? She's an adult, he's an adult legally. I don't see the problem. She got fired when she should be getting a fucking ribbon. Don't you think? She should win Teacher of the Year. She should be getting a raise from the boards of education for taking time out of her day to really spend some time with the kids. First of all, is it her fault that there's a kid who's 18 that's still in the fucking high school? That's the parents' fault. Okay? If one of the kids is 18, hey man, let me tell you something. A dick sucking's not going to change his trajectory. The kid's a fucking super junior. And whether she sucked his dick or not, the kid is destined to work at an Arby's and develop a meth habit at some point. The dick sucking is not going to change anything. The other kid is 17. So she gave him a little graduation gift. He's going off into the world. Big fucking deal. Teacher of the Year. Okay, it is your constitutional right, Mrs. What's her name? Plus, it's an Alabama dick suck, so there were no teeth involved. It was a good gummy dick suck.
Her name's Carrie Cabri Witt.
Cabri Witt?
Carrie Witt.
Carrie Witt.
Cabri's her middle
So
name.
let's take a look. Carrie Witt, 47, entered a blind plea of guilty to 1 count of engaging in a sex act with a student in March. Witt will spend 18 months in state prison. God, that dick cost you some time. Shit. And the rest of the sentence will be on probation. She's also required to register as a sex offender. Are we really going to do that? I mean, is there a little bit of a difference between Carrie Cabri Witt and some guy who, when you check your registered sex offender app, is registered sex offender because he felt up some 14-year-old on a bus? Are we going to really pretend like there's an equivalency here, that they're tantamount? One is a predator, one is a good gal.